underestimating. Get 'em close. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em close. Stop over.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the 16. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds him over the middle. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. Runs inside the 35. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Ball at the 33 for first down. Right back to Pacheco. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that.
Yellow.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
15.
They'll try and punch it in. Will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Mahomes running his guys in the hurry-up. From the 33 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll come out throwing. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chiefs and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It is cut left side. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Trying to work quickly now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best play in it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the... No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Chief. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. They'll run now with Pacheco. Has a lane inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
43! 43! Yellow!
Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he does what he can there, up to the 25. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Picked up at the 38. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just... All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hero 15! Yellow!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up now. From the 48. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Attack, attack!
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man Chase. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Raiders football as we're just counting down this final quarter. This game seems out of hand. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. He's dropping back to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The home teams are out once again. They're off. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
43!
They run with Pacheco. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes running his guys in the hurry-up. Completes this one to Chase. On the move, past the 40. They get 22 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Here's 2nd and 5. Hauled in left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Here's Mahomes now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs throwing 6 more on the blowout. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tack on 7 more to their lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken at the 19. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Brought in right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
This is Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Yellow.
Running is Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs moments away from a 2-0 start. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Right side.
It's Pacheco again. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they're stacking momentum right away this